Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, if you don't know already, I'm a political commentator who is critical of political corruption and stupidity, no matter on what side of the political aisle or pond it rears its ugly head. So, if you're a person who loves nonpartisan political commentary, then make sure you click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you won't miss any videos. With that being said, let's get into it. One thing about this Ukraine and Russia situation that I've noticed when it comes to the U.S. is how easy it was for the U.S. Congress to decide, oh, we're just going to give these people who are suffering this money. No problem. And guess what? I have no problem with them doing that. Here's the thing with which I have a problem. The reason that the whole Great Resignation thing has happened is because of things like what the U.S. did when it came to Ukraine and the funding for the people who were suffering. It's so easy for America to help other people but not help its own people. And there's a reason for that. It's the same way with the corporations. They work the exact same way, and it's because corporations own the U.S. government. They've been putting pressure on the U.S. government for years, but now they just completely own it. So what way is that? It's very simple. These corporations understand that when you actually help people, it gives corporations less power. Let me explain. Corporations love to give to charity. And giving to charity by corporations is the equivalent of the U.S. giving to refugees and other countries that are going through pain and anguish. They do that because it makes them look good, but it doesn't give the people who they are helping any power over them. Understand that difference. It's not about giving them power. It's about them giving them power over them. So when corporations give money to their employees, what it does is it makes the economy so much better to where the employees eventually have the opportunity to leave anytime they want and get another job quickly because the economy is so great. But if they give that money to charity, charity makes them look good, but it does not give anybody any power over them. That's the difference. So, when you look at what they do when it comes to employees, they do not want to help employees because employees will then have actual power. Isn't that crazy? They can give $30 million to charity, but they can't give $17 million to their employees. It's because they do not want their employees to have power. And this is what people are just completely sick and tired. They just do not want to just be barely hanging on because the corporations understand that if they make it to where you're barely hanging on, then you're less likely to cause any trouble. And on the flip side, the U.S. government understands that if it helps these people overseas, that it both makes them look good and makes the people less likely to rebel against the U.S. in any way in the future. So, the U.S. government doing that and not helping their people at home is the same thing that corporations do to their employees. And guess who now owns the U.S. government? You guessed it, corporations. So the corporations are now running the U.S. government just like they run their companies. Corporations and the U.S. government, a dangerous but real dichotomy. So now, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this subject matter? Put it in the comments section and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell before you go. Thank you for watching.